Hello, Star Wars and Unboxing fans. Welcome to another episode of Darth Tuba's Star Wars Unboxing Show. I'm your host, Darth Tuba. So, in the news this week, such sad news for toy collectors. The Toys R Us in the United States and most likely the world will be closing down. This is a very sad day, okay, a sad time. It's the Toys R Us company is, I think, the last large-scale toy selling company in the world, and for most of us, that was our go-to spot. It was if not to go on a daily or weekly or monthly basis to do the toy runs, it was at least the place where a lot of us went for the Midnight Madness, Force Friday, Rogue Friday, Force Friday 2, all the different midnight events that have gone on in the last couple of decades when new Star Wars toys were released. So it's sad, it's upsetting, but it is a way of the world. So I understand, big box retailers like Walmart and Target, along with things like online ordering from places like Amazon and eBay and other places, probably did their damage, and I'm guilty. I was probably one of the many that I kind of did a little bit of everything. I mean, I usually made at least weekly or every other week visits to Toys R Us, and I did try to utilize things like coupons, and I had a Toys R Us credit card, so I tried very hard to give them business, but it just, in the end of the day, the bottom line is the bottom line, which is a sad thing. I don't want to use this platform to discuss the whole economics of big business and things of that nature. I'm just saying that the biggest news this week for collecting is that one very popular source for collecting Star Wars is going to be no longer, which is sad. And the Midnight Madness events that they've done is, they will no longer happen. That is also sad. But I take comfort, and I guess I look forward to events taking place in some of the other locations like Targets and Walmarts, and I will continue to look for ordering and purchasing there. I'll try to go into the stores in an effort to keep them open. We had a Walmart close in our town just recently, which is unheard of. So it's the economic retail landscape is definitely changing, and that's going to affect us in every aspect of our lives, from collecting, like what we do, to even just food shopping and just buying auto supplies and clothing and everything else. So it's going to be interesting to see what the next 5 to 10 years brings in that sense. But enough talk about that. Now we're going to do our unboxing, and for our unboxing today, I'm happy to report that this was an item that I did just purchase today at a Toys R Us, because I felt, they have a few months left, so let's go and enjoy their business as much as possible. That's what we've been doing. So for today, we have the Black Series Poe Dameron electronic helmet. Now, I'm not one to collect all of the different types of helmets that are offered out there, but I really felt that this was a unique one. It's unique to, I have to say, the Black Series helmets that they have been releasing over the last few years have been quite extraordinary, really, really well made. A little bit more high end than, say, the more rubies type of costumes that they've come up with. So this has, of course, sayings and stuff. I don't know if it says it has internal speakers. I am not sure about how well they work. I know we had a Kylo Ren helmet, like the Black Series one, which on the surface was a beautiful looking helmet, but its sound effects were so-so. So we'll see how this one is. We'll see if they've improved on that at all. So this box looks like it's seen better days, but I do believe it's just been sitting on the shelf. I did notice that they have been selling little by little, so hopefully this doesn't look like it's been damaged or taken out. Now, I think one thing, let me just instructions. That looks like it's empty. I think one thing that has kind of changed over the years is the way that they make helmets. Okay, the way that they build and make helmets. And what I'm saying is that the setup on it, I think in the past, has been that it was one solid helmet. Okay, now this one looks like it is solid. Okay, it looks like it doesn't have anything, but a lot of times they've been making helmets where they're kind of like clamshell, where they kind of piece together. This one looks like it's one whole unit. Doesn't look like there's anything. There wasn't anything extra to put in. Just want to make sure I'm not missing. Yeah, it's got his little headset or his little mouse speaker thing. All right. I like it. I think it's a different look to the original, X-wing fighter helmet. Okay. I also love the coloring. I love that it's got a nice red and black thing. Of course, I wore my red and black to kind of go with it. All right, so pretty cool stuff. Pretty cool. Now, it does obviously take 3 AA batteries. Okay, so we have our. Where's my Phillips head? Oh no! Let's make sure I have what I need here. Oh, there it is. Okay. All right, so we have apparently this thing kind of comes off here. I see the on and off button there. Okay. All right, this is going to be a little bit interesting here. I appreciate the fact that many of my toys from my childhood, my Kenner Star Wars toys, often found themselves missing their battery packs because they were not screwed together like this, and as a result, they always went missing or found themselves at the bottom of the toy chest. Thankfully, I was pretty organized in my childhood, and I didn't always lose every little item. But so it looks like it's just got the 3 spots on the side here. Okay, straight out, pretty good, easy peasy. The level of detail on these is quite nice. I mean, I'm not a cosplayer, but I can imagine that there's some pretty good stuff there. All right, and a lot of this is just safety stuff. And let's go to this part. Okay. So, all right, so we have where's our button here? There it is. Okay, turned it on. Press button to start your mission. Okay. Put it next to my mic. I'll make some BB-8 sounds. All right. I'm going to try to put this thing on, although it might not be designed for my size head. Oh, my goodness. All right, you know what? I'm gonna turn this off for a minute. I don't know if I can get this thing on because it is extreme. Okay. Adjust fit. Reposition the pads. Wow, this thing was. First of all, it's the first helmet I've seen that actually has like cloth on the inside. All right, let's try this. Come on. All right, there we go. Now button. Okay. Anybody out there? Happy beats, buddy. Happy beats. This is Commander Poe Dameron. I got an urgent message for Hux. All right. Well, you probably are going to look at that and think, oh my goodness. Making a lot of cool sounds. I'm going to give it that. I'm going to turn it off. It's making a lot of cool sounds. It's definitely an immersive experience. And I got to say, the quality of sound, really, really good. But I think it's meant just for you, just for the wearer of the helmet. But a really, really cool piece nonetheless. Very different than any other type of thing. It does not have any sound effects from... I thought it had sound effects like Poe Dameron talking. It doesn't seem to have that. I don't think, in any case. There's no other instructions on it, so I'm going to make that assumption that it doesn't. Honestly, could take that or leave it, especially with the force effects thing with the characters now. It's not something that you really need. So really, really fun. Great role playing, but I'm just really impressed with just the overall look of the piece. Okay, now granted, paint schemes that go for toys are actually meant to, they're going to have a little less detail. Okay, they just are. But this is really, really quite well done, I think. It even has a little bit of weathering, okay, on it. I've known some cosplayers to take these things and kind of use these as, the basis of doing repainting and things of that nature. So for cosplayers, I think it's a great, especially cosplayers who are looking to, for a less expensive way to start. I think this would be an excellent way to do this. I'm not a cosplayer, so I can't speak to any of the Rebel Legion 501st rules. I am a member of 501st, but I was an Imperial officer, so I had my costume made, and it's been well over 10 years since that happened. So I can't speak on what the new rules are. So, but nonetheless, it's really a great piece. It's a great display piece. You can set it on the table by itself like that, or if you have like a display stand, you can rest it on like that. You can do really cool. If you keep the batteries in, all you have to do is keep pressing the Rebel or Resistance insignia, and like the different sound effects and BB-8 sounds will come into play. So really cool. I think Hasbro knocked it out of the park with this one. I'm very excited to see what they have coming up on down the pike. I think they have a Vader helmet, like a more movie accurate Vader helmet, but of a lesser expense, more of a toy variety, but higher end than the kind of the Don Post masks and things that we've had from Rubies. So I'll be really curious to see what they do with that. It's just that the technology has gotten cheaper, so the playability factor has been able to be a little bit more interesting. So awesome, really cool. Okay, I know we've had some requests for more giveaways. They're coming. Just be patient. I do have a nice, healthy amount of unboxings down the pike to set up. I have, in addition to some new items coming in, like this one, I have some. We did the Disney one just before the Disney crossover. We have a few more of those I would like to get out, and we're really looking forward to it. So keep watching, like, subscribe, hit the notification button. Check me out on Darth Tuba's Star Wars unboxing page on Facebook, at Darth Tuba at Twitter and Instagram. Spread the word, let people know about it. I've been getting, each week I get a handful of more subscribers, which is awesome. I mean, I'm not aiming to be the most watched show on YouTube. That's an impossibility. But I'm looking to just bring the love of Star Wars collecting and unboxing, and spread it to anyone who wants to see it or become a part of it. So thank you so much. We will see you at the next episode. Until then, may the Force be with you.